Hi everybody. Hey, it's Blue Grandma, Lisa, and welcome to my channel. So if you're new to my channel, be sure and hit that subscribe. You don't want to miss anything. And if you're not new and you're a subscriber, hi you guys. It's so good that you guys came back. And yes, I am blah. I'm looking blah today. So I figure I'll just let you guys join me while I put on my face, because this face is just not, it's not gonna work. No. So, hi, and hope everyone's doing fine. Me, I'm doing well. Yeah, so my husband took the mail down to the post office and mailing out the packages to the winners. And so, yes, so Angel with My Heavenly Babies, your interactive Percy cat is on his way. And also Carol with Fake or Real, your goodie box is also heading your direction. So I will send you both the the tracking number. It's like, that thing. And so, yeah, that was a lot of fun. Now, I will be having another giveaway come up here real soon. So you don't want to miss that. So don't just unsubscribe just because it's like, okay, the giveaway's over. I'm going to unsubscribe now. Because next time, I think what I'm going to do is just whoever is subscribed at that time, when I do the video, because I want, I would really want whatever gift I'm giving to go to people that, really support my channel and not just somebody that pops in and gets a gift and then leaves. That's not right. That's so not right. But so far I have not had that happen. I've been very lucky in that respect, but I have heard of that happening, and that's sad, because you guys are, I appreciate you all so much, so much. I mean, you guys have stuck with me, and I appreciate you all more than you'll ever know. You really will. I don't know, especially when you're older, when you get older, like myself, I'll be 61 this year. I just cannot believe that. I cannot believe it. And my mom's going to be 81. That just blows my mind. I can't, it's, where is the time flying away to? It's so fast. And, but when we're little, it's like we can't wait to be a teenager. Then we can't wait to get our driver's permit. Then we can't wait to get our driver's license. And then we can't wait to turn 18. Then we can't wait to get 21. And then, there you go. Then it starts all going downhill after that. No, I some of the things in my life, it's so funny to really, I mean, I had a doctor tell me that I shouldn't, that I wouldn't, not shouldn't, but that I wouldn't be able to have kids, because of my hips, that I wouldn't be able to carry children. Well, I have 3. I was told, different things that I couldn't do, and I never let any of that stop me. So, and I am actually the kind of person, I am so stubborn that if somebody tells me, you can't do that, then, yeah, then there's a challenge. It's like, okay, really? Let's go there. Let's do this. Let's dance. It's so funny. Anyway, so the first thing I do actually is I do put on my eyelashes because I do not want any oils from the makeup getting on my eyelid to where it, because I want that glue to stick, man. I don't want my eyelashes, you know, going somewhere and then you're talking to somebody and your eyelashes like half sticking off or something. Oh my gosh, that would be so embarrassing. Or can you imagine, you know, a windstorm, you're outside and the wind starts blowing and your eyelashes flipping around, like, you know, like, have you ever had your windshield wiper and it's, you know, it's wore out, and so then pretty soon little pieces of rubber flopping off of there. It's like, okay, it's time to go get a new windshield wiper. Oh, I have a story to tell you guys about a windshield wiper. This is so funny. So I have a Subaru Forester, and it needed new wiper plates. So my husband, bless his little peaked heart, so I go down and I buy these wiper plates, and I bought some really nice ones because I want it really to wipe my window clean. And but anyway, so my husband goes out and he's trying to get them on the car. Could not get those on the car. Could not do it. So he comes in, he's aggravated, and he's like, "You got the wrong kind." And I said, "No, I didn't. I got the right kind. I know I did." And he's like, "No, those don't fit." I'm like, "Yes, they do." And so anyway, he's now upset. My husband has little patience. If something's not working for him right away, he gets frustrated really fast. And it's like, then he's like, "Ugh." And anyway, I told him, I said, "Well, just YouTube it. Just go on YouTube and type in, you know, replacing wiper blades on a 2015 Subaru Forester." No. And so I did it, and I seen how to do it. And so he's like, I'll go do it. And he's like, "No." And I'm like, "Well, then watch this video." And he's like, "No, I won't do it." So my daughter was here at the same time, and she watched the video, and she just goes out there and just takes them off, pops them back on. She comes back and she's like, "There, it's done." Can't talk about it no more. He's here. Anyway, yeah, changing wiper blades, it's always so much fun. Is it cold and nasty out there?
Yeah.
Yeah, he just got home.
If it doesn't rain though, I'm going to go ahead and mow the front yard.
Okay.
When it dries up.
All right. Well, I'm doing a video right now.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
No, you're fine. Anyway, let that set for a minute. Make sure. Does anybody else do that, like when they're putting on like mascara or something? The faces that we make in the mirror as we're doing makeup is pretty comical, really. So what I'm doing here is I'm just squeezing the eyelashes onto my eyelashes because I want a very tight fit. See? All right, then I'm going to use this Hanumi. It's a pore-based gel cream, and it actually tightens up the skin. Not enough, because I certainly have a lot of wrinkles, and that would take an act of God to actually get rid of all my wrinkles. So, yeah, apparently, when we pass on and we get a new body, I hope it's a new body, because I certainly don't want to take this one with me. I need a new one. I do. This one's broken. It's been broken up, man. And then I had a sore right here on my lip. And then it was healing, and I went like that, and it peeled my skin, and oh, that hurt so bad. If you ever, if you like got dry lips or something, and then you grab that piece of skin and pull, and it rips. Oh, not wise. Not wise at all. Okay, so then I use this. Why? I don't know. Because it doesn't really doesn't give me color. This is supposed to be, it's a foundation, makeup, discoloration, and adjusting naked. Ooh, naked. So actually it's supposed to be very light and adjust to your skin. I put it down more as a base. And then I put a darker color over it because, so I've got it on this side, but I don't have it on this side. See if you guys can tell the difference. I guess it does kind of smooth it out a little bit, huh? A little bit, not much. It sucks to get old. For you youngins out there that's watching my video, enjoy your youth. Enjoy your youth. Take care of yourself. Be good to yourself. Trust in God in all things. And you'll be all right. But the most important thing is to trust in God. Absolutely. You guys, if you've never heard of his channel, it's called Monkey Works. So you spell monkey, M-O-N-K-E-Y, and then works is W-E-R-X, Monkey Works. And you guys got to check out his channel. He is on top of things, and he is actually has more information than most people could get from his previous work and the people that he knows. And yeah, and there's a lot going on, and people don't even, I mean, our news channel isn't even talking about, that we're about ready to go to war. We are. I mean, we have been sending equipment for war over towards Iran. We are getting ready for this big old war, guys. And you got to think of it, that not only would we be fighting Iran, but you've got Russia that will defend Iran, and you've got China. Then don't forget about that little Minuteman over there in North Korea. Yeah, he's kind of crazy. Well, they're all kind of crazy, really. And yeah, we're getting ready to go to this war. And realize this, you guys, the United States is not mentioned in the last days. We're not going to be here. So I don't know if the United States is going to be wiped out. But it certainly, we're not there. It talks about, the other countries. But yeah, we will not be here. It's going to be, I think we're going to be annihilated. And here's something else to think about too. This I heard, it was on a program with Monkey Works and with, what is his name? From Hope for Our Times. Can't remember his name off the top of my head. Oh, Tom Hughes. And yeah, what they were talking about is the danger within the United States. Yeah, we worry about wars taking place elsewhere, but it's within the United States. We had all these people cross over, from other countries into our country. These are the people that came in from our, I'm not saying that they're all bad. I'm not, because there was some good people that came across, I'm sure, some families and children, but you've got some crazy people that came across those borders that cannot stand the United States, and gang members, and think of this. think of our infrastructure, okay? I'm sorry, you guys. But all they would have to do is hit the power. I mean, they wouldn't even have to fire a shot. Think about the power, okay? This is stuff that if your power goes out, you're like, oh, no big deal. It's just the power. We've got candles. We'll survive. You know, we can build a camp stove and you know, have a fire to be able to keep warm and eat. All right. Well, what about things like your toilet? Okay. Well, the pumps in your city or wherever you're at, well, the pumps run off of electricity, and the pumps actually pump that water up into your faucets and into your toilets and things like that. And so if the electricity, the power grid is hit and wiped out, well, now you're not going to be able to flush toilets because you're not going to be able to get the water in there. Okay. Your refrigeration, you won't have that. And then you're thinking, oh, well, you know, I've got gas for my cars. Well, guess what? When you run out of gas for your cars and you go to fill up at the pump, guess what? The pumps run off of electricity. Therefore, you're not going to be able to pump that fuel out of there and pump it into your vehicles. So now you're not going to be able to drive anywhere. The feces and everything that's going to be piling up because you can't flush your toilets. Okay, well, then you're talking diseases from the nastiness. You know, it's going to get bad, you guys. It really is. And I just pray for all of you that you find Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior, because it's coming to fruition. And if you're not ready, you're in a lot of danger. And I pray for you. I do. And so please be vigilant and don't be, there's going to be so much deception in the world. And so don't be deceived, and put your trust in Jesus Christ. You got to trust Jesus. Put your full trust in him, because without him, it's not going to be good, guys. It just won't be. Let's see what else is going on. So I will be taking a trip. My husband, he's gonna hold down the fort and watch little Everett and take care of the cat, you know, take care of things here at home. And I've got to get down there. I've got to see my mom and my sister and my Aunt Bonnie, and love to see my cousins. But anyway, I need to get down there and see him. And I'm taking my dad's ashes back down with me. Well, I had brought my dad's ashes home. We were going to after 1 year, take him up and release his ashes. And anyway, after that year, well, my mom decided that, sorry, I have to put my arm over here to do my eye right here, that she wanted his ashes instead of scattered there. Well, my dad used to love to sit out on the back deck, and he'd have his coffee and smoke a cigarette, and he had this big tree there to the left of him, and he just enjoyed that spot. And so my sister has decorated around the tree and everything, and kind of dug it up and she's going to put nice rock over it and stuff. But we're going to put my dad's ashes there, and then cover it with the fancy rock and whatnot, and then when it's my mom's time to go, my mom wants to be her ashes right there next to him. And my sister's going to continue living in their house. And so, she'll be there, and she can actually walk out and sit down and have her, not a coffee drinker, but her soda. And, yeah. So that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to head up there on Saturday. So I may or may not do a video during that time. I don't know. I would like to. And, oh, please pray for me. Hopefully those stupid Mormon crickets aren't out. Because if they are, oh, that's going to be terrifying. I'm not worried about the drive except for that part right there. As if there's a bunch of them creepy, crawly little, well, they're so, look them up, you guys. Mormon crickets. They are the ugliest things on the planet. And they're huge. They are massive. And the thing is there's swarms, huge swarms. And, you know, they get ran over and the roads get so slick from all the guts and stuff that they actually use snow plows to come and plow it off because it's so bad. And actually for the past few years they've been out. They're only supposed to come out once every 7 years, but they've been coming out every year because it's just so dry and everything, I guess. I don't know. But ugh. Yeah, and I remember this when I was up there last year, and yeah, I got myself cornered in those stupid things. I was screaming. I couldn't get away from them. And these people are going, they won't bite. They won't bite. You're fine. And I'm like, I don't care if they don't bite. They're ugly. Ooh, if one of their little creepy little legs touched me or something, that would freak me out. Oh, and there's just thousands of them. Well, billions of them, literally. Kind of look like the border, you know, except with Mormon crickets instead of, you know, people. Like, yeah. Hang on, I got to concentrate right here. Concentration. Yeah. Otherwise, I might have my eyebrow clear. See, I did. I messed up. I messed up on my eyebrow. But you know what? That's what Q-tips are for. Besides cleaning your ears. I know that's gross, but it's my face. It's my spit. I'll use my spit on my face if I want to. There. There, that's better. See? Much better. That is amazing how it just brings out just. Otherwise, you can't even see my eyebrows. I gotta go up and down and up. Fill it in and back down. Make them meet. There we go. Nope, it's too thin. See, that one's thicker than that one. Okay, let's see. Let's thicken that up a little bit. You can come in here, honey. Oh, okay. Sorry. Okay, that looks better. Much better. What do you guys think? Now you can see my eyebrows. Before you couldn't see my eyebrows at all. You just couldn't. You just couldn't. Okay. Need a little bit of color on my lips. Oh, wait till you see the hair. You're gonna go, ah! Like, what happened to you, Lisa? What happened? I gotta order some more of this stuff. This is called Dragon Rain. Is that what it is? That's what I think. It's a berry mousse. And so once you put it on and it dries, you don't have to worry about it getting on your glass, you know, and you take a drink. You can kiss your man and it's not going to leave lipstick on him. And I love this color. It's a great color. It's not too much. Not too much. All right. Powder. I need powder. I need to powder my face. Powder my nose. It's not my nose, but... Now, as the weather gets warmer, I probably won't be doing much makeup because it'll just melt off. There we go. And we need some cheek blush. Should I use... which one? I think I'm going to go with this one today. Or there is also, that one's a little bit lighter. Maybe I'll go with this one. Okay. Sound effects. Need one. Do you remember? I don't know who. There's several people that can make all these little sound effects and stuff. Wouldn't that be fun? See, and if you smile, and then you get these little fat part of your cheeks. That's where you want that. Yeah, cheekies. All right, now I need some color on my eyes. And since I'm wearing a pink shirt today, going with my favorite palette, I love this palette. You can tell my favorite colors, right? Yeah, this is an awesome one. I did get this from Temu. It's called Miss Laura Ultimate Shadow Palette. But yes, I did get this from Temu, and I love this palette. It's my favorite. Yes, and you can guess I will be starting out with this one here because I put that one actually right underneath my eyebrows. Okay. Because I start with the lightest up there. All right. Then I think we're going to go with this here color, but I'm going to use a different brush because we just want just over the line, that black line of your eyeliner. So you just want to go over, well, not over it, but just there on the line of it. There. Gonna go across. Okay, gotta darken up this one a little bit. Okay. Then I am going to go with this one here. And just kind of fill in the middle. Kind of blend them all together. I have to stop looking. Go, which one did I use again? Have you ever done that? You're doing your makeup and then you look down and go, which one did I use? I don't remember. Okay. Kind of bring it up. That's one thing I'm very lucky with is I have a very large area. Some people, my sister, hers are very short. She doesn't have much room. But yeah, I've got very high arches and so one thing I am going to add is just, so this is, it's called Michelin, and it's just an ultra shimmer highlighter. And so I'm just going to use that highlighter just a tiny bit. We're talking a tiny, tiny bit, and just putting it underneath the eyes to give it that golden shimmer. There. That is basically a fast makeup job instead of doing the, you know, the highlighting and all that kind of stuff. Okay, so now are you ready for this? Ta-da! Okay. Screenshot. That's funny if I use that as a screenshot. Oh, excuse me. They put bubbles in my Diet Coke. All right, so then I just use a little bit of mousse. This is just Tresemme. It's Mega Control. See how controlled that is? Look at that. All right, I'm going to be noisy here for a minute, guys. All right. Yeah, about beat myself in the head there. It's almost time for my grandson to get out of school. All right. What do you think? Gorgeous? Not. All right, so then I'm going to take my big blow dryer. Noisy. There we go. All right, then, great, I thought it's got an automatic switch to where it turns off when, so does this one. Well, that one's not even plugged in, is it? Yeah, that is. Yeah, stupid safety devices. Okie dokie. Let's see. Yeah, it's warm enough now, I think. Anyways, and then when I get back from Nevada, then Then we're going to get our tent trailer ready. And I got to go grab my comb. Hang on. Okay, there. I got my comb. Now I can't remember what I was telling you guys. I don't know. Oh, who knows? Oh, yeah, my tent trailer. So, yeah, when I get back from my little trip, we're going to get the tent trailer all ready and do some camping this year, because we have not been camping in a couple of years now, and it's killing us. We need to get out there and enjoy God's forest. We really do. So, yeah, that's our plans. Then we have the big yard sale coming up, so we're going to have to take time, go through our sheds, and kind of clean stuff up. Get rid of some stuff. You know, really, I mean, most of that stuff out in that shed could really just go. Because if we haven't used it, ow, I just burnt myself. If we haven't used it in 10 years that we've lived here, why do we even hang on to it? You know, I don't know. It's just for that. We may need it someday. Someday it might come in handy. Oh, funny. We are. We're funny creatures, aren't we? You know, I could not live like a hoarder does, though. I mean, if you are one, and, you know, sorry, but I couldn't live that way. No way. Nope. That would drive me crazy. Sorry. Just get busy doing what I'm doing, not even thinking and not really talking or anything. I remember the first time my husband and we went camping, and anyway, we took he took his pistol out, and we took a slingshot. Oh my gosh. You know, and we were just dating at the time, and so he had this big old bag of marbles, and there was one marble in there. It was like this big around, and you know, I didn't want to use it because, you know, it was his bag of marbles. It's like, I don't want to, you know, use the biggest one out of there. That's not very nice. And so I saved it for him. Wrong thing to do, because he grabbed a hold of that thing and he pulled back on that. And when he let go, whew, I mean, it hit him in the hand. I think it broke his hand. I really do. But I tell you, my husband has got the longest legs, and you know, skinny, long legs, and his legs, I swear, were coming clear up around his head. And that had to hurt like a dirty bugger, but I was laughing so hard because of just how it looked with his legs. And he still has a knot there, and that was, what, 20 years ago? Yeah. Well, that's like, well, the first time I shot my 9mm. Well, I was used to shooting the revolver, not the slide. And holy moly, very first shot out of that gun. And it came, and my thumb was in the way. I'm surprised I didn't take my thumb off. That hurt so bad. And I am like almost ready to pee from the pain, you know. But my husband didn't even notice because he was like so excited with his new gun that I got him. It's like a sawed-off shotgun kind of thing. What kind of gun is that? Rich? Huh? Oh, a short barrel 20 gauge. So he's pretty happy with that. And so I'm over there like all like, and he's over there with his like, check this out. I can't. I can't see from the tears coming out of my eyes. We've had a lot of fun. We really have. And let's see. We've had some good times. Went to Hawaii a few times. Yeah. We had planned that trip to Italy. I was so sad that we had to cancel all that. But it's all right. There are more important things in life than traveling to Italy, for sure. Like being here in Prineville with our grandchildren. That's important. Okay. So this is how I do my hair. This is how, otherwise it's just straight and down on my head. Well, you guys have seen my hair. Well, if you're new to my channel, you haven't. You'll have to go. I have had all kinds of different hairstyles since in this past year. many different hairstyles. Not on purpose. Well, the first time I had really long hair, really long, and but then I wanted some more white in it. And so I went and got a weave. It looked really good. Well, then the weave was growing out, and so I decided but it was $185 for a weave. Well, my hair was long at the time, but still, I couldn't afford another $185 to get it done again. And so I thought, well, I'll just do it myself. And so I got some bleach. Right there, got some bleach. I should have just right there, just stopped. Just stop. Don't do it. Don't do it. But I did. And yeah, needless to say, I was getting bleach everywhere, so I had to bleach my whole head. Well, when your hair, I've got some naturally really dark, almost black hair in there. And bleaching black hair just doesn't work that well. And then it turned like this yellow color. It was straw. It was awful. And it burnt my hair. My hair looks, oh, it was just terrible. So I called my husband. I'm like, oh my gosh, you got to pick up hair dye for me. And I told him brown, but he got brown. It was dark brown. So I used that, and it looked a whole lot better. But then, of course, it wouldn't hold. So then I would try another one. It wouldn't hold. So, I mean, I put so much stuff on my hair that it was dead. And red, orange, it was just terrible. And so I had to have it all cut off. And now I'm kind of liking it short. Yeah, I don't know. So then, after I go and do all that, my son, the other day, well, he called before I did my hair, and it was sticking up everywhere. And so we're talking on the phone, and I'm doing my hair, doing this, and he's like, I have no idea why you did that, Mom. He said, your hair was sticking up all over the place before we even did the video, or before we started. And he says, and then you curled it, and now you're making it stick straight up again. He says, what in the world are you doing? See? There's a method to my madness, people. There it is. This is how I do my hair. You curl it, and then you make fun of it. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Tease it. So I'm working on this doll right now, and it's turning out absolutely adorable. Adorable, adorable. Want a sneak peek, guys? Want a sneak peek of that baby? Hold on, I'll go grab it. I'll show you. Okay. This is who I'm working on. I'm rooting. I'm in the process of rooting his hair. Yeah, I think he kind of looks like a boy. What do you guys think? Boy or girl? Now you got a picture. Hold on. Or is it a girl? What do you guys think? Anyway, yeah, she's turning out so adorable, or he, whichever. Yeah, let me know. What do you think? Boy or girl? Cool. Anyway, get back busy with this. Oh, and then, so I have got a doll coming in, and it's got to be like Germany or the sculptor. I'll show you the name when it gets here. It sounds German to me. I don't know. But this doll that I'm going to be doing is absolutely, the sculpt is adorable. Yeah, I'll be excited to get that one done. Now, don't forget, you guys, I do have a couple of dolls for sale, and I'll do a video on that later on and show you guys. So then after I tease it like that, then I take I like this hairspray, this Rave. And I take my Rave hairspray, and yes, I use a lot of hairspray. Okay, then while the hairspray is still wet, you just barely go over the top. You do not want to run your brush all the way through. Otherwise, that takes away everything that you just did. Okay. And then you can make it go to the right or to the left, whichever. Okay. Same thing with the bangs. Let's see, it kind of looks flat right there to me. There, now that doesn't. And see that flat spot right there? You see that? That's not good. No flat spots. Much better. Much better. All right. This is the part about my hair that I hate right here, because it's all fuzzy right there. So what I do is I take this edge control, which I got at Temu. I need more. I'm almost out. But it's just kind of a, it's sticky. But that way I can press it down. And then I take my spoolie. Put some on my spoolie. That's the only part of my hair that drives me crazy, is those sides. I don't like that. There we go. And so you just kind of flatten that out. And same thing on this side. Let me add some stuff. Okay. Yeah, see how it sticks up right there? See that? See that wingy dingy thing? All right, fine. So it has a mind of its own. It wants to go that way. It's going to go that way. Yep. So I'll have one side go that way, and I'll have this side come this way. And that is it for now. And I will do a video later, and we will read a Bible verse, okay? Love y'all. Talk to you later.